Namaste, God's Goddesses and the Mysteries of Light. This is Dr. Tyann Krumpa, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, everyone. First and foremost, I just want to say that if you have not signed up for Reclaim Your Power series, you definitely have to do so, especially before the 15th of this month, because it will go up to $99.99. And yeah, currently right now it's $888.88. So what you will receive from this will change your life for the rest of your life. It will empower you in so many ways, with your relationships, with your money, with the way you think, with your circulation of money, how you choose to manifest money. You will be introduced to some power words that are ancient power words of ancient language that you cannot Google, okay? Trust me, if you're really wanting to step into your true authentic power and reclaim your life back and be the master of your own universe, then this is definitely the event that you don't want to miss. Also, I want to give a shout out for all of those that have been a major contribution to my channel, whether that has been in the form of donations, which I greatly appreciate. Oh my God, you just do not know what that does to me, to be able to get a donation for the work that I've done for you, okay? And the amount of what you give, it does not matter. Your gratitude is certainly appreciated. And then if you have supported my channel by sharing my videos, liking, commenting, and subscribing, that to me is a major contribution as well. And I do not let that go unnoticed. I appreciate it. And I'm trying my best to take this top off of my Kit Karma Aspray so I can go ahead and clear. So I can be a clear open vessel for you, so I can get this beautiful reading out for the Divine Masculine. Oh my God, Divine Masculines. The current energy that I am picking up for you guys is that you are enamored with love right now. Love is all over you, okay? You're wearing it like it's a glove. Let me go ahead and call in some help. I'll channel this beautiful reading for you, and we'll go ahead and get the show on the road. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Jophiel, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. Today is 9/11, 9/11, and Divine Masculine, he is ready for your love. He is ready like it is nobody's business. What I am feeling and what I am checking in right now and what's coming back to me from the ethers, somebody has learned their lessons. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Crowning the reading, of course, is the Queen herself, the Queen of Wands, which is Divine Femme. You are truly the embodiment of a real woman. You are in your power, Divine Feminines. You are just glowing like the sun. You're arrayed like the sun. You are his sunshine. Oh my God. This beauty and this presence is just the presence of a true goddess energy. I have been feeling that a lot lately for you guys. Ever since the beginning of this week, you guys are in that Ra power, okay? Ra is associated with the sun, and you got Ra. Seriously, no pun intended on this one. And with the Divine Feminines being in the Queen of Wands, this is something that everyone has taken notice of, not just the Divine Masculine. I went to go eat dinner at an Ethiopian restaurant last night, yesterday evening, with my good friend, and he asked me, he said, "Where's your man? And I said, oh, he's working. He always works. He was like, well, he's going to have to take out some time to come in here so he can feed you. And my friend told me that he loves taking pictures of men feeding the women in his restaurant. And one thing that he said to me, and I wanted to share with you guys because this is worthy of repeating, he said that the woman is the temple of God. Your body is the temple of God. And if you look at this woman, this is truly a good picture of a woman being in her radiance and just basically shining her divine light out to the world. And so that is what you are currently doing, divine feminines. You are radiating like the sun. You are the temple of God, and you are truly standing or sitting in your power. Divine masculine knows that. And so with the Knight of Wands, this is a good sign. He's in the Knight of Wands energy. No, he's not a king yet, but the Knight of Wands is about action, about taking action. And he's ready to take action towards you. Be ready for the unexpected, because the unexpected is now staring you in your face. Divine masculine is very focused on this union. And for some of the divine masculine, I feel like they have like a sense of entitlement. Okay, some of them feel entitled because of the hard work that they have done and the different shifts of these energy poles and all these different ascension codes that have been coming in ever since January the 21st of this year. They have been integrating and awakening to their true divine selves. And in that current reality, which is where they are in their sphere of existence on this planet right now, in the 3D plane, they're now starting to feel and sense the higher dimensions, you see. And so for the Knight of Wands being here is representing the divine masculine traveling, okay, coming towards you very quickly. I feel like, you know, that portal, that open portal on September the 9th, really, truly, it either made them or it broke them. And so the closing out of this energy, which is going to happen between the 14th and the 19th, that's the time span, because we have another full moon in that period of time, that is going to really determine whether you're going to get union this year or not. And then, you know, 2020 is just basically the year of karma. You're going to reap what you sow, and you're going to reap what you sow really bad, especially if you did not plant those good seeds, divine masculine. So at this moment, divine masculine is really, for a mass majority of them, working on getting their shift together, working on coming back into divine feminine's good graces. They understood what they did to her in the past with the lies, the cheating, the deceit, the manipulation, the gaslighting, the ghosting, all of these things. Divine masculine is taken into consideration. I don't feel like divine masculine is in denial, okay? I feel like a lot of divine masculines are starting to take accountability and responsibility for what they've done. And a lot of them are not proud of what they've done, okay? Which is represented by the 5 of Cups. They're feeling regret. They're feeling hurt that they did something like this to their queen, because they couldn't fully see you the way that they needed to see you. And so therefore they acted like idiots. I mean, I'm sorry, there's no other way for me to say it. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They, you know, they acted oblivious and ignorant to the fact of who you were. They weren't fully awakened, you know, and so now they're coming out of this period of ignorance and this period of, you know, rejecting you and rejecting your love and not accepting your love cup, because they realized that was the biggest mistake they could have ever done. And so they are awakening to the fact that they cut you out. They cut you out of their lives. And so right now I feel like they have cut out all of their losses. Okay. And now they're starting to realize the value, the significance. Okay. And the energy that is here. Okay. With the Seven of Swords, that's Aquarius energy. And then we also have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy with both of the Queen of Wands and a Knight of Wands. You know, someone that has a lot of fire in their chart. Okay. That's the energy that I'm feeling. And then the Five of Cups could be Pisces or Cancer. All right. But I really feel like this is something that they want to do. They don't feel like they're pigeonholed or that they're in a place to where they can't move. A lot of them are coming out of that Eight of Swords energy, even though it's not laid down here. I still feel that they're coming out of it where they don't feel stuck anymore. They don't feel hopeless. They don't feel like this is a lost cause or a lost situation. I feel like they're putting out a broadcast of their love for you. A lot of the divine masculines are moving towards you. Okay, a lot of them are reaching out to you through via text, or a lot of them are just calling. Okay. And I feel like in time past, they've always had a constant connection with you. They were calling, and they were calling from anonymous numbers that you knew nothing about, just so they can hear your voice, because they weren't ready. They weren't ready to fully embody and imbibe the relationship and to take on that energy, because they just weren't strong. They weren't strong. They were weak. They were in a Five of Cups in the upright position. That's a weak position. There's no strength in that position, but they're coming out of it, which is a good thing. And I like the fact that the energy now is changing for the collective, for the divine masculines. They're becoming a lot stronger, and it's no coincidence. The reason why these divine masculines are gaining strength and momentum and having more endurance than what they ever had is because of the work that the divine feminines have done and that are still doing. Nothing happens by chance. It's not like they just had like some type of mass awakening. Well, some of them have, but a lot of it was conducive, and it piggy banked off of divine feminine and the work that she did. Okay. It was definitely a side effect, a good one at that. So divine masculines are coming out of this restful period, and they are awakening to what it is that they're supposed to be doing, their divine calling, coming out of the place of darkness, which a lot of them were in. And again, there is nothing wrong with them being in the dark, because how can you appreciate the light if you never been in the dark? The dark helps us to see beyond the veil a lot better. When that moment comes, when we're broken open, that's the only way that the light can get in. And so from this state, that's where they were. I feel like for a lot of the divine masculines, they have several options with suitors that are around them. But the divine masculine just has to be like Merlin, the musician that is on this card. They need to see clearly through the smoke screen. And they need to know that these are just that, illusions. There can be so many booby traps that are set up in the illusion, you see. But divine feminine also, okay, because I'm getting another interpretation, could be his wish fulfillment, his dreams come true, everything that he can ever conceive. Okay? Anything that can be conceived in the hearts and the minds of men can become a reality. Because what you think about, you bring about. And so, in divine masculine's current situation, he's thinking about divine feminine in this scenario. And what she really has to offer, which is everything. See, the thing is, if he was to choose a karmic, he would be limited to one cup that he would have to choose from. And that will limit him on being able to choose from the others. But if he chooses Divine Femme, she's all of these cups. She's everything that a man could ever ask for. She's everything that a man could ever dream of. And so therefore, he has it all. And that's the reason why he has his hands out before him, because he doesn't need to grab onto just one cup. For with Divine Feminine, he has them all. And there is no illusion. When it comes to her. But rest assured, it's taken Divine Masculine some time to get to this point. Okay? He wasn't always his awakened self. He wasn't always thinking with clarity. There was much confusion, especially being in the Five of Cups. There was much cardinal and Lord chakra thinking with the Seven of Swords. I believe that at this moment with the Lover card or the Lover's card, he's come to the consensus that he realized that whatever he did to Divine Feminine, he was doing to himself. That his ways started to impact him as well. Because when you lie to someone else, you give away your power. Okay? People lie out of fear. There are a variety of reasons why a person will choose to tell a fib or a story or a lie. But the most dominant one is fear. Maybe out of fear he would lose her. Because again, that sense of entitlement, she's mine. I don't want to lose her to anyone else. So if I told her the truth, I would lose her. So therefore I choose to lie. But now he realized that to lie to her is to lie to himself. And so I feel like a lot of them are coming out of that energy of the manipulation, the mind games, the plot twisting turn of events by, starting the connection and then breaking off the connection and then starting the connection again and then breaking off the connection. And the reason why you're breaking off the connection, Divine Masculines, is because you're bringing third parties in. Okay? And it changes the energy. Energy is a dry snitch. It will tell on you every time. You don't even have to tell Divine Feminine that you got a third party. We know. We can feel it. Because we're intuitive like that. We're tapped in, tuned in, and turned on like that. And this is the reason why a lot of Divine Masculines don't want to be with the Divine Feminine. Because we're too sensitive when it comes to energy. And we're too sensitive when it comes to your bullshit. That's the bottom line. They run to these karmics because these karmics, most of them are not tapped in like that. They believe the lies. And then some of them know that they're lying and don't care because they really don't want the Divine Masculine anyway. It's all a setup. It's all for them, for what they can gain from the relationship, what they can get out of it. And so there is going to be a new beginning. The sun is going to shine again on this relationship. That 911 emergency broadcast for Divine Masculines love to come back to him, to return to him, to return to Senda. It's here. The ray of sunshine is here. The sun card can also denote a pregnancy. Divine Feminine could either be pregnant right now or she's about to become pregnant. Okay? Take what resonates. But I tell you one thing. The two things that I noticed on this card, one is the child that's here, which represents fertility. For those of you that can't have children, it could be a new beginning, and it can mean a new project that you're going to start with your love interest, whether that's going to be a relationship or a business. Okay. But I also realize the sunflowers here. When the sun is not being casted, they turn towards each other to give each other energy. That is what is represented when you see the Lovers card here. You see how they're turned towards each other because they realize that there's strength in numbers and that together they're more powerful than being separate, right? And so it's really funny because I sent my DM this the last time that we spoke when we parted our ways, and it's really amazing. Like I enjoyed the journey of the twin flame journey when I was choosing him, and when he didn't choose me back, I wasn't even mad. It helped me to realize that it was a cycle that had to be closed out. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm not on my twin flame journey. As long as you're a twin flame, you will always be on the journey. Do not let any reader convince you or make you think that because you choose to be with a soulmate, or if you're a twin flame, choose to be with a karmic or a soulmate, that you're off of your journey. As long as you are a twin flame and you have air in your body and you are breathing, you are always on your journey. Okay, it's just that there are different timelines when things are going to take place as far as the union is concerned. And it doesn't even mean that you're going to be together in 3D union, but you could have some type of business or some type of healing work that you're going to be doing together. But you're always going to be doing something. The 144,000 that are meant to be are always going to be doing something in the 3D together. Period, point blank. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that is the reason why there is a limited number, you guys. Okay? A divine partner and a divine counterpart and a twin flame are the same thing. Do not let no one tell you, oh, there's divine counterparts and then there's twin flames. No, they're the same thing. They're the same thing. Okay, a soulmate cannot be a divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart is the one that was with you with the original source at the very beginning, started off with you as one soul until you were split in half and you became two. And now that you are two, God said, source says, now the two has to become one. Plain and simple. It's simple mathematics, you guys. This is scientific. And not only is this scientific, it's spiritual before it's scientific. And scientific is the only thing that introduces spirituality and explains it more clearer, without getting so esoteric and deep on you. Okay? So with that being said, the sun is here shining upon this union. This will be a union that will come into 3D existence. You will be together, okay, in a 3D union. What you decide to do is based off of your soul contracts and your reasons for beings and what you're supposed to do. A lot of twin flames are not here to be in a romantic relationship, but you're here to help to raise the consciousness and to heal humanity. And then there are some that are here to do both, what I just said, and to be in a romantic relationship. And then there are those that are here that are just here to help one another to heal, not to be together, but to help heal. But you're still supposed to have some type of communication, and there's supposed to be one accord between you. Okay, you're supposed to be on one accord, and you're supposed to have a mutual understanding and overstanding on what the dynamics are in the relationship and how you both agree to allow for this to pan out. A true divine masculine, even if he knows or she knows that it hurts you being separated, they will still be here to help, to support you. They're not going to just leave you and drop you on your face and tell you, well, you're going to have to figure this out on your own. No, that's the reason why they're called a divine counterpart. They're supposed to be a partner, your compadre, okay, your ace. Anytime that you need this person is supposed to be there for you in the most reasonable way possible. Okay? That is just the way it is. And that's the way it has to be. Or you don't have a twin flame. You know, I have found myself in various situations to where my twin flame had no choice but to step in and to play a role that wasn't on his agenda. Because this is not his agenda. This is God's ordained agenda. And it was on God's timeline. So God circumvented situations and circumstances to where my twin flame had to step up to the plate, whether he liked it or not, even though he was in a relationship with someone else and I knew nothing about it. But see, God exposed it through my circumstances. You see, the thing that, and I feel like is the most important thing for divine masculines to learn out of all of this with the sun shining is the truth. Everything that goes into the dark comes out into the light. That's another thing that I'm getting from the sun card being here. I feel like a lot of divine masculines try to sweep a lot of things under the rugs and not be forthright and honest with divine feminine. A lot of them made empty promises and calculated promises that they did not follow through with. Right now, the sun is shining because they're going to have to deliver on those promises. What went into the dark is now coming out into the light. There are going to be some communication from the divine masculine with divine feminine about secrets that they've kept from you. Okay? Rest assured that even though we lay at night in the dark, and the dark continues to shade us from the light, that the light will always cast a shadow in the morning. And we'll always raise up to the sun again. And I have come to the conclusion of your reading. I am not going to do an extended. I am short on time. But if you want to do a one question answer, I will be more than happy to do that for $9.11 because today is 9/11. It is a very momentum and very heart-wrenching day for the U.S. with the Twin Towers. I do want to do this in dedication for those friends and families that have lost their loved ones on 9/11. So 9/11 is what you'll send me for a one question answer. I love you guys. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift through my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.